AF. It's your boy J King. Shout out to my young buck Christian on this beat. This joint fire.
Fire!
I feel like I just be balling in a training game now. The way I jumped in the game, yeah, I felt like Vince. The way I crossed up the game, I felt like AI. Rock strictly to the hole with the focus with it. Never T-Mac with that lazy eye.
My bad, T.
Had to pause for Kawhi's last. Like to the Lakers, they want it fast. Everybody keep coming in asking me, can I just give my flat stomach and the bigger?
Nah.
But like Embiid, it's a process. I step back like the beard at the Rockets. Then I turn to the glove at the Sonics and see how far I can dig in their pockets.
How much cash you
Shut them
got?
up for that super max. Yeah, baby, that's a 40 pack.
Max out.
Bobby Fit, bring your body back.
Bring
Going
your
hard,
body
Giannis to the
back.
rack. Finish what we started like Tony Parker. Bunch of no-name moves. Bill Rare authors don't know, but they work. You'll sweat harder. Guaranteed,
Who is
baby,
he?
yeah, you'll sweat harder.
Attack!
AF.
Yizzo, my peoples and my Niji. What up, baby? Hope you have an amazing day on purpose so far. You know your boy definitely is. Back with another workout for my beginners, but we taking it low-key today. You see, I got the low-key vibes on. Listen. We're going to be doing some flexibility today. Flexibility is the focus. Find yourself a nice, relaxing spot on the floor. Get a mat if you ain't got soft carpeting. And if you ain't got a mat, then just lay on whatever you would normally lay on. You know what I'm saying? Do it on the bed. Get yourself comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get a nice stretch on, all right? So let's get at it. We're going to start hands behind the back, fingers facing back. I want you to just push your chest straight up towards the ceiling, all right? You should feel it come right across your biceps and the shoulders and the chest there. We just kind of want to hold that. Deep breaths into the nose, out to the mouth. This is when I like to get my meditation in. When I'm doing my stretching, I love to meditate and stretch at the same time. Typically we'll hold these for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on how sore I am. We're gonna put your hands underneath the legs, all right? I have my hands under interlock. If you find it difficult to do that. Maybe you can get like a towel or something and kind of create the same type of tension, but you just wanna kind of lean back here, all right? Not that proud chest, nice slumped in chest here. Like Eddie Murphy on Coming to America. I can be loose. You should feel that right across the shoulders, in your trap area, in the back of your neck, in your back. What we're gonna do is left leg's gonna go straight, right leg's gonna stay bent, all right, with the foot flat on the ground. Take your right hand down to your left foot. If you find it difficult to do that, grab wherever you can on your leg and then hold it there. You just wanna try to inch down every like 1 or 2 seconds or so, just kind of inch a little bit further until you get to that point where if it starts to feel painful, just kind of come back a little bit and hold it there until you got a nice little burning stretch there. Legs. The type of stretching we got going on here is called static stretching. If you're like straight cold, you haven't done anything to warm the body up, these aren't the best stretches for that. All right, so if you can, I like to do these after a shower or after I went on a nice little walk or got a little bit of exercise going. My heart rate's up, my body's already warmed up, and that way I'm not stretching cold muscles. The best way to kind of give you an example of why that can be dangerous, if you had a piece of like frozen bacon. You know, bacon is pretty elastic when it's warm, but once it gets cold, if you try to make that same stretch move, it would tear. So think about your muscles the same way. We don't want to be doing static stretching on cold muscles, which can lead to muscle pulls or tears or strains. We're gonna lay flat back. You're gonna pull your left knee to your chest. Keep your right leg straight. I like to pull up and then out to the side a little bit. That way it doesn't kind of pinch on my hip flexors. Some people it's not a problem, but for me, I like to get that little side angle to kind of, like I said, avoid pinching on my hip flexors there.
Hello, I'm Mike Huckabee. When worry
You keep stretching, I'm gonna skip the commercial.
Your finances before a major economic crisis hits you.
My bad. But I refuse to pay for music that's free. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take that left hand, put it on your knee, and pull straight down to your left side. You wanna keep the foot off of the ground, keep your hips and shoulders flat. You don't wanna roll into this. Keep everything nice and flat, pull here. Find this a little bit easier, you can kind of pull up and back. That'll kind of increase the stretch. Take that right hand, put it on the left knee, pull straight across the body. Keep that left arm flat on the ground. Your shoulders should stay flat as you're pulling across. Should be feeling this right along the glute here. Across your lower back. Flat on the back. What you're gonna do is put your right hand on your left heel. Left hand goes on top of the foot. Then you want to extend up towards the ceiling. Still keeping the inside of your foot facing you. Lift up towards the ceiling. This will really hit down on your glute and your piriformis area. You want to try to keep that opposite heel on the ground. Sometimes that leg will get pulled up. You want to try to keep it down. Keep it straight as possible. Now you're going to roll flat on your right side. Grab your left ankle and pull back away from you, all right? Don't just pull your heel towards your glute. You want to pull away from that way to get the quad in your hip flexor area.
Did you know that you can make a
Hold
full-time
that
income
stretch.
on YouTube
They messing
without
with me.
ever
They know I
trying
don't like
to
these
grow your
commercials. They just
channel?
trying to tick me off.
True.
Hold that
Back
stretch.
In 2020, I made over $4 million from just one
Leg flat on the back, and then we're just gonna do that whole process on the other leg now. So right leg's coming back towards the chest, left leg's gonna stay straight. Put that right hand on the knee, pull straight down towards the side now. Remember, keep that foot off the ground, keep your hips and shoulders flat. Left hand on the right knee, pull across the body, keep that right shoulder flat. Left hand on the heel, right hand on top of the foot, lift up towards the ceiling.
If you're a reader, you are secretly.
Commercial!
On this course, I'm going to.
Roll flat on your left side. Grab your right ankle, pull straight back, stretch out the quad. It's important that you don't have your foot, because that's going to really make you pull back here, put a lot of stress on your knee. If you grab the ankle, you can really pull back away. My crew's about to come in here. Don't mind them. Making a YouTube video for my peoples and my Niji. It's a little stretch video. Make sure people are taking care of their body. That's all. Alright. Don't mind my crew, and they're not gonna mind you. Let you to roll in the stomach. Push the hips up in the air, and then drive your heels towards the floor. Really important that you keep the legs straight and really focus on driving those heels down, stretching out the hamstrings. Everything's reality here, man. Anything can happen in this place, all right? Keep your arms straight, take your hips to the floor. You're gonna make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, all right? If you get too far out, puts a lot of stress on the lower back. If you stay underneath the shoulders, you can really protect that lower back. in front of you far as you can. Last two here. You take a big stride. Take your right foot outside of your right hand. All right. Push your hips down towards the floor. Actually, I'll show you this way. All right. Your hips should be going down toward the floor at an angle here. Really hitting that back hip flexor. Switch sides. Just like that, we're done. I kept you a little bit longer than normal, but it was necessary. If you don't do another video, do this one here. This is the one that's going to take care of you. This is the one that's going to make sure that that lower back isn't bothering you. Those hamstrings and glutes aren't getting too tight. You really want to take this flexibility thing really a little bit more seriously than you're doing some of the other stuff, all right? I appreciate you guys hanging around, spending the time with me, and as always, I love you in Hawaii.